3 tips that you can use when you're telling someone about your neurodivergence and they don't believe you or they dismiss it and minimize it. I want you to really think about how you move through these situations, because it's really painful to unmask and then be told, no, that's not you. You also don't want to have to explain every little detail about neurodiversity and how it impacts the brain to someone who's going to dismiss what you have to say. Number 1, if that's someone that you don't really necessarily need to have in your life, it may be a good time to reevaluate the relationship, because ultimately, if they're not willing to understand or hear you or really learn about what you're struggling with, it may not be worth having that person around. Number 2, for people who you do want to have around in your life, and this hurts deeply when they don't see you, so to speak, it's really important that you can point them in the direction of resources so that they can do their own learning instead of you having to teach them, right? Instead of you having to use all of that emotional energy and labor to say, this is how I feel, this is why I feel this way. And just say, I would love for you to better understand what I'm going through and how I experience it. Here are a list of resources that you can look at, podcasts, videos, etc., however they need to absorb that information. Number 3, try really hard to have some people in your life who are neurodiverse who get it, because there's nothing worse than telling neurotypical people, this is how I feel, this is how I see the world, this is how I communicate, experience life, sensory overload. Yes, I do want to go to your wedding, but it's so fucking overwhelming that I just can't. Yes, I do want to go grocery shopping, but the lights and the sounds make me want to run out and only buy a box of Reese's peanut butter cups and never be seen again. There are lots of things that, get overlooked, dismissed, or just are thought of as why is this so hard for you? So having a group of people in your life, it could be one person, it could be a support group, a group on social media. It doesn't matter where it is. However, you need to have that so that you know that you can be safe in those environments and unmask and just allow yourself to put that information out to the world without fear of judgment or repercussion. If this feels helpful, save this video to come back to. If you have any other strategies, put them in the comment section so that we can learn from how you kind of support yourself.